The broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. The broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. And we're going to go ahead and start this broadcast early. Welcome, everyone. This is West Tennessee Sports. My name is Stan Gerard, and tonight we bring you live coverage of middle school football featuring your TCA Lions traveling down to McClellan Road to take on the Bruins of USJ here at Carlock Automotive Field. Actually, at Carlock Automotive Stadium and Kirkland Field. TCA comes in this game with a record of 2-2. They lost last week to a very good and big Humboldt team, 8-0. Meanwhile, the Bruins of USJ come in this game with a record of 2-4. They lost on Monday night to Jackson Christian by a score of 21-14. USJ's points came on a couple of Corbin Howard to Miles Terry touchdown passes in that game. TCA coming this game, they are limping into this one, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not heard, only about 15 players eligible to play tonight. TCA, all but one seventh grader is out for tonight's game with the coronavirus procedures just to make sure that they don't have it. They were involved in some tracing, and they have to sit out for a little bit. Hopefully we'll have those seventh graders back soon. But nevertheless, we're going to get a great effort out of our eighth graders tonight. As I said, TCA coming to this game with a record of 2-2. TCA's leading rusher is Colby Moore. Colby has almost 300 yards rushing on the season before they switched him to a wide receiver position. So we're going to see what a new lineup, a revamped lineup for Trinity Christian is going to do tonight against the Bruins of USJ. And before we get underway, we're going to take a little bit of a timeout. But first, you're going to hear this message from Trinity Christian Academy.
God has called Trinity Christian Academy to assist Christian families and their churches in providing a biblically directed and academically excellent education that helps equip students to become godly leaders and servants in their homes, churches, and communities. Discipleship is more important than ever at TCA. There is no perfect journey with Christ, but part of what we do is to come alongside students, parents, and churches in nurturing students' relationships with the Lord. We desire that students change the world for good and give God all the glory. We want them to do this for the rest of their lives with their minds, with their bodies, and with their souls. Seems impossible, right? It's quite a mission. It's quite an opportunity, and it's worth it.
And welcome back to the University School of Jackson on McClellan Road in North Jackson, Tennessee. Tonight, it's TCA Middle School football as your TCA Lions take on the Bruins of USJ. A good crowd coming in here tonight here at Kirkland Field. Again, USJ coming to this game. They are 2-4. They lost on Monday. They lost to a very good Jackson Christian team by a score of 21-14. TCA comes in this ball game. They are 2-2, and they lost to Humboldt last week. And ladies and gentlemen, let's pick up the prayer and the national anthem.
And for allowing these young men to participate in the game of football. God, we ask for their protection during the game and safe passage home for all. Lord, forgive us for our sins and be with our players, cheerleaders, coaches, and fans. For it's in your holy name we pray. Amen.
And now our national anthem. Oh, I tell you what, as my partner Diamond Dave McCulley says, those singing lessons sure pay off. We're about set for TCA and USJ Middle School football. The captain for each team is coming on the field representing USJ. It's going to be George Sorokai, and that looks like, I can't tell who that is for TCA out there at this particular moment. My vision is not the best. Looks like Colby Moore. From this distance, they're getting ready to toss the coin, getting final instructions. The coin is tossed. TCA calls the toss. And TCA has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half of this game. So TCA will be kicking off. TCA will be moving from left to right here at Kirkland Field, and USJ will be set to receive that ball. It was, in fact, Colby Moore the captain for TCA tonight. Just about ready for middle school football here in West Tennessee. It's a perfect night for football temperature-wise. The temperature is somewhere in the late 70s, upper 60s, or low 70s, upper 60s. And it has been overcast and cloudy all day. There was some rain early in the day, but the rain has gone away. The field is artificial, and we are ready for some middle school football here. USJ has come to the field. TCA already on the field. TCA already on the field and receiving their final instructions from the coaching staff. Again, it's going to be TCA kicking off to start this game. TCA won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. Back deep, one of the people back deep for USJ will be number 7, Noah Miller, their starting running back. And I cannot see who the other return man is. It looks like for TCA it's going to be Cooper Vales. Check that. It's going to be Joshua Delk to kick off for TCA. Some schools opt for the kickoff, some schools don't. TCA wants to kick it off, and USJ obliges. So we're just about set for middle school football as we await the whistle from the referee as the side judges get in place. We are just about set for football in West Tennessee. Glad you could join us here on West Tennessee Sports, and we are underway. And we've got a laundry on the field. It appears that TCA was offsides to start this game. So they'll re-kick it, move it back to the 35, and we'll start this game all over. And you'll excuse me, folks. You'll find that I am doing the announcing, the statistician work, and the camera work all at once. So if I miss a few, I beg your forgiveness. Here, TCA kicks the ball, and it's underway. Deep, kick, taken back at the 27. TCA goes up the middle, and it's going nowhere. Joey Jones checking into the game tonight. John Keith Butler, the coach, watching in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. TCA on defense. They'll run a 3-man front. USJ, slot formation to the right. Low snap. They hand the ball off. And they go around right side, and it looks like Spencer is going to pick up about 1 yard on the play. Good job by the TCA defense. Actually, they're going to pick up about 3 on that play. Better spot than I thought. Ball's going to be at the 31-yard line, 2nd and 7 for the Bruins. Low snap. They're looking to throw. Swing pass out into the open at the 27. TCA reads that. Vales and others. Vales more in on the tackle. That play is going to go nowhere. The pass to Spencer was no good. Or actually, it was good. Pickup of about 1 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7. For the Bruins of USJ. USJ back to pass, looking long, looking left. Ball is tipped and no good. Ball intended for number 14, Mills Terry. That's going to be their go-to pass pattern tonight. Mills Terry, about 6'2" tall, and they're going to throw that ball up to him and let the big man try for the catch, but Cooper Vales back on defense for TCA, And it's going to bring up 4th down and 7 for the Bruins. They're actually going for it here on 4th down. They get the ball to the outside, swing outside cut. It's going to be a 1st down. Ball to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 8 for Spencer. He's got 11 yards on 2 carries, and USJ with the initial 1st down of this ball game. So TCA played tough for the first 3 downs, but then gave up the 4th down play to the Bruins of USJ. Corbin Howard is the quarterback. Low snap. He's going to roll right. He's going to throw. Wide open is the receiver. And it's going to be a 1st down. It's going to be 27-yard reception to Spencer. He's got 2 receptions, 28 yards, and the second 1st down for USJ. So the Bruins moving effectively by the air on their first series of plays. Slot formation will be to the left, along with a wingback, 1 man wide right. And we've got Laundry on the field. Encroachment, the call against TCA. Lining up in the neutral zone is going to make it 1st and 5 for the Bruins. Snap, quarterback rolls. He's going to take it himself, and he is going to be tackled at about the 21-yard line. It's going to go to the 22. It's going to be a pickup of about 1 on the play. It's going to make it, actually, pickup of 2 on the play. It's going to make it 2nd and about a long 3, short 4 on the play. Clap, snap, they're going to throw it. They go for Terry Long, and it's a touchdown for the USJ Bruins. I apologize for missing it. They lobbed it up. It's a 22-yard touchdown reception for the Bruins of USJ from Howard to Mills, or to Mills Terry. 22 yards. Here's the 2-point conversion play. Looking to run the ball. Tackled short of the goal line. The extra point conversion is no good. Early in the first quarter, our score is USJ 6 and TCA nothing. We're going to take a quick break, and we're back after this short message.
TCA students receive an excellent education. They not only gain tremendous knowledge, they gain wisdom through critical thinking and application of what they learn. TCA students are academically strong and competitive. The class of 2017's ACT top quintile average is 29, with 17% of our students scoring over 30 on the ACT. The class earned over $20 million in scholarships. TCA offers advanced placement and dual enrollment courses for high school students. From middle school robotics to high school computer coding and forensics, we strive to inspire students to crave learning. Most importantly, all curriculum is taught from a biblical worldview with the goal of genuine and meaningful learning as a priority.
And welcome back to USJ, where the Bruins lead by a score of 6-0, 4:47 to go. In our opening quarter, low kick, ball goes out of bounds. They tried to squib kick it down and beat us to the punch. And the bottom line is it's going to be a personal, or not a personal foul, it's going to be a foul against USJ. And TCA should take over the ball 1st and 10, where the ball went out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's where TCA will begin their first drive of the night. Glad you could join us here for middle school football here on West Tennessee Sports. 4:47 to go in our first quarter. My name's Stan Gerard. I'm your announcer, cameraman, statistician. I'll get you some popcorn at the half. TCA basically with a double wing formation. Not sure what the officials were delaying play for. But TCA will reset, and again, it will be first down for the Lions. It's going to be Williams in the backfield. Cade Butler, the quarterback. Snap. Going to Williams straight up the gut. 40. Taken down at the 35-yard line. Big pickup of 5 for Martavius Williams. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The big man getting 5 yards on the first carry, going off the 4-hole gap off of left tackle. And it brings up a 2nd and 5 for TCA. TCA will go slot left, wide right, wing back to the right. Snap, hand off to the big man. He goes left, cut. He's got a first down, 10, 15. And TCA gets the first down, fumble on the play. And USJ recovers the fumble. So a 12-yard run is negated. 2 carries, 17 yards. More importantly, the first turnover for TCA. You can't carry the football like a loaf of bread, especially when you get out into the open field like that. You got to protect it like it's gold. So it'll be first down for USJ. They're going to go back to pass, looking long, looking left. They're going to Mills. Terry. And that ball is intercepted. TCA had the ball at the 50. Down to the 46-yard line. Looks like Vales intercepted that ball. Yes, Cooper Vales intercepted that ball and returned it 10, 20, about 24 yards. And so USJ commits a turnover, obliging the TCA Lions, who committed one on the previous play. So it's going to be 1st and 10 TCA, and they will have the ball in USJ territory. And we got a penalty against TCA, a late call. Flag was back at the 38. Never saw that one come out. That was on the return. It had to be. And TCA is going to have to march back.
15-yard penalty.
It was a big boy penalty. It's going to put TCA at the 37-yard line. So you go from inside USJ territory back to your own 38-yard line. Sherry Brown watching. Hello, Miss Sherry. The Snake, Rod Parker watching. Tay-Tay, Taylor Allen watching. Joey Jones watching the ball game. TCA 1st and 10. Motion. And it's going to be the jet sweep. It's going to be TCA breaking the long run and going for the touchdown. That is 62 yards for the big cheese, Colby Moore, and we've got Laundry on the field late. But the touchdown, looks like, is going to count. Colby Moore on the jet sweep, 62 yards for the touchdown. Here at the 3:08 mark. of the first quarter. TCA gives the ball up the middle. 2-point conversion is good by Williams. And with 3:08 to go in our first quarter of play, TCA with the 8-6 lead over USJ. We're going to take a quick timeout and let you hear this message.
God's creative gifts come alive through fine arts at TCA. Starting at age 2, students at TCA are exposed to different instruments, singing, and participating in special programs. Choir, band, percussion, praise band, and honor choir are all offered to older Trinity students. Each year we have students selected for regional music programs like All West. The TCA's theater department is thriving with lots of opportunities for students to perform and excel, with the goal of honoring God in all things.
Back here at Kirkland Field, TCA on their first play from scrimmage. Colby Moore, the big cheese, electrifies this crowd on a jet sweep left. He turned that corner, and he was not touched. Like a gazelle, he was gone. And as Diamond Dave McCauley says, give him 6. TCA with the 2-point conversion, and they lead this ball game by a score of 8-6. And the official makes some final instructions. Not sure what all that was about, but nevertheless, TCA with the lead and set to kick off here. 3:08 to go in our first quarter of play. Vales to kick off for the Lions. Officials blow the whistle. And here we go. Squib type kick for TCA. Went for the onside. Did not work. Recovered by USJ. It would have been their ball anyway. The ball did not go 10 yards. And the Bruins will have the ball 1st and 10. Inside TCA territory at the 47-yard line, so great field position for the Bruins to start their second drive of the game. Both teams have scored. Well, TCA scored on their second drive, and this is the second drive for USJ. Low snap. Quarterback's going to keep it, and nowhere. Oh, they did the option play. Did not see that. And it was the option play to Spencer. It's going to pick up balls to the 38. Ball's going to pick up a 5 on the play. My apologies. They had that fake so good, I even lost it on that play. A lot of folks listening to this ball game, watching this ball game tonight on West Tennessee Sports, and I do appreciate it. To date, this is our largest audience. 2nd and 5. Wing left, slot left. Here comes the man motion. Look for the jet sweep. No, it is a jet sweep. Around the corner, it's going to be a first down and more. Going out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 11 and a first down on that play. That was Terry with the jet sweep play, and hold the phone, illegal procedure against USJ. So that wipes that gain right off the books. And the ball's going to go back 5 yards for the USJ Bruins. 2nd and 10. 2:17 to go in our first quarter of action at TCA with the 8-6 lead. USJ gets the play in from the sidelines. Long snap. He's going to be looking to pass, looking long, looking. He's pressured, and take that one to the grocery store. That is a sack on the play by Ashton Sweeney coming in from the left side of the line, and a big sack, and that's going to be a loss of 8 on the play. Nice play by the TCA lines. What set that up was TCA had great coverage in the defensive backs. They were looking to go long. He checked off, looked 3 different areas, and TCA got the sack off of the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bruins. Motion, it's Terry. They're going to give to him. He's going to cut up, cuts back, gets a pick from the official on the play. Terry's going to be close to the first down. Mills is going to get the ball to the 36. And that's going to be very, very close to a USJ first down. 18-yard pickup for Terry Mills on the play. Their 3rd first down of the night. 44 seconds to go in our opening quarter, and TCA with the 8-6 lead. Double slot formation for USJ. That's a forward play. That's a fumble.
Forward pass.
Oh.
Second down, 10.
Oh boy. An underhanded forward pass. It was really an option play, but the running back was way ahead of the quarterback on that play. That was a snafu from the get-go, but it does bail out USJ. They hand off, going around right side, gets a cut, up the middle, still running. 25, 20, 15, makes another cut, down to the 12-yard line. 25 yards on the run by Spencer.
First and goal for the Bruins at the 9.
4 carries, 41 yards, and it's first and goal for USJ. Seven seconds. We're not going to get a playoff here. And at the end of the first quarter play, the score is TCA 8 and USJ 6. Let's hear a message. We're back after this.
TCA is truly a family of families. We are all helping one another, raising our kids to know who God is and what He has done for us through Christ. Our students, teachers, and parents are encouraged to share their faith with each other regularly at Trinity. The TCA family cares deeply about each other. We seek to communicate with our teachers, coaches, and administration in an honorable way. We pray for one another and we truly care for one another. Because of our common goals, the impact on our TCA families is so much greater.
And we're back here at USJ where TCA leads in middle school football action by a score of 8-6. However, the Bruins are threatening off of a Noah Spencer 25-yard run. And they are going to have the ball at the TCA 9-yard line. And it's going to be first and goal for the Bruins. At that spot, USJ coming back onto the field. And TCA getting their final instructions. Quick look at the stats. Corbin Howard, negative 6 yards rushing. Noah Spencer, 4 rushes, 21. And Terry with 1 rush for 18. Spencer, 2 receptions for 28 yards for TCA. Colby Moore, 62 yards and a touchdown. Martavius Williams, 2 carries, 17 yards. That's the offensive stats for the first quarter here at the University School of Jackson, where it's TCA and USJ. Great crowd watching this ball game, both West Tennessee Sports Looking, he throws. Ball is complete. And it's going to be a touchdown. A pass to Spencer of 9 yards, and USJ retakes the lead. Spencer now with 3 carries for 37 yards and a touchdown. Beginning of this second quarter, they get to score. Looking into the corner of the end zone. Ball caught by Mills Terry, and the extra point is good. Our score is 14-8 USJ. We're going to take a quick timeout after this. God has called Trinity Christian Academy to assist Christian families and their churches in providing a biblically directed, academically excellent education that equips students to be godly leaders and servants in their homes, churches, and communities. The vision of Trinity Christian Academy is to train young champions for Christ who are equipped to serve the Lord by being prepared spiritually, academically, and physically. Trinity Christian Academy, training young champions for Christ. And we're back here at USJ, where the Bruins have retaken the lead by a score of 14-6. Larry Vales and Gina McAlexander checking in. Here's the kick, taken by TCA at the 27. They're going to go straight up the gut. That's Vales, and he's taken down at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on the play. A nice return by Vales. And TCA will begin their drive. PA announcer certainly very adamant in his calls, and that's okay. Trying to wrest this back, and it's not working good. We've got a timeout taken by USJ. We're going to let you hear another message from TCA. TCA football offers a Christ-honoring program that is committed to competitive excellence. Our teams have competed for state titles, have been state-ranked, and have been district champions. We have graduated players who have gone to win Mr. Football Awards for the state of Tennessee, breaking numerous state records, play college football at every level, and even win the FBS national title. That's outstanding for any program, but we also take pride in our football alumni who have gone on to be leaders in ministry, their communities, and their chosen professions. We as a program love seeing our players reach their goals and have a proven track record of doing just that. And welcome back. It's going to be TCA ball, first down. TCA with a slot left, wing back right. Jet sweep. No, it's a handoff to Williams up the middle. They faked the jet sweep. Big man's going to pick up 6 yards on the play.
Handoff to Williams.
3 carries, 23 yards for Martavius Williams. TCA doing a great job faking that jet sweep there into the short side of the field. Slot formation. It's going to be Vales and Colby Moore to the left. Handoff, big man up the gut. He's going to pick up a 1 yard on the play. 4 carries, 4 carries, 24 yards. It's going to bring a third down and 3 for TCA here at USJ. Williams going out of the game. I would suspect that's going to be Moore probably going into the tailback slot, would be my guess. at this point. It's Colby Moore in the backfield. Snap, Moore, straight up the gut. He's handled pretty good. Fumble on the play. No gain. And it appears that TCA has recovered. Looks like USJ is doing a great job bottling up the middle. TCA's success has come when they've been able to get to the outside edges from the tackle on out. Williams had success going off tackle, but looks like going up the zero hole is not going to be, or what some people call the A gap, is not going to be the thing tonight against USJ. They're doing a great job bottling up the middle. A lot of players, 10 players within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. Moore off tackle. He looks like he's going to get the first down with forward progress. Going to be a pickup of 5 yards for Moore on that play. Good hard run for Colby Moore on that play. 3 carries, 67 yards. And more importantly, folks, that's TCA's first down of this ball game. And we're in the second quarter play. TCA down 14-8. Clock needs some new bulbs, so I can't give you the exact time right now. Moore in the backfield. Wing right. Vales in motion. Handoff, Vales. He's trying to get around the right side. Cuts it. He is going to be taken down. Cuts back, and he's going to run a long way to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job of USJ on that play, extending out the coverage. And Vales not able to get the ball and cut upfield. He didn't make his cut until he was outside the numbers. And when you do that, that's a whole lot of no good getting ready to happen. Mary Ellen Allen watching, one of the folks from the neighborhood. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for TCA. Glad you could join me here at West Tennessee Sports for middle school football. Moore in the backfield, Vales, fake, handoff, Colby Moore. They try and go straight up the gut. That play has not worked all night, and it did not work on this play. USJ stuffing that for no gain. 4 carries, 67 yards. And again, I emphasize TCA getting their yards, going to the outside. USJ doing a great job bottling up the middle. They've got 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in the middle zone in the zero hole, all within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. It's hard to block that. TCA looking to pass, firing, throwing. Oh! Into the hands of Cam Caldwell, and it hit the man right in the chest. My, oh my. Perfect pass and just hit him right in the chest. And it's going to bring up 4th down for TCA. That play might have gotten the first down. It was pretty close on the catch. He would have had to turn and gain maybe 2 yards. But it's going to be a 4th down for TCA. 3:25 to go in our opening half of play. USJ with a 14-8 lead. TCA looking long, looking right. Caught! TCA caught! Touchdown Lions! That's a 49-yard touchdown reception for TCA.
Pass from Butler to Connor Bell. Touchdown Trinity.
Vales with the touchdown for TCA. 49 yards on the reception, and TCA back in the lead. Here's TCA going for the 2-point play. Move back to the 10. Maybe we can get a 3-point play out of it. Looking to pass, firing into the end zone.
Pass complete.
Complete. 2-point conversion is good.
Cade Butler.
And with 3:11 to go in our first half of play, this game is tied at 14. We're going to take a quick timeout after you hear this message about TCA. The Trinity Experience is designed to equip students to pursue God's best for their lives as He has created them. We want students to change the world for good and to give God all the glory for the rest of their lives. TCA strives for excellence in all areas: academics, arts, athletics, and spiritual life. Through balancing passion and compassion, we train young champions for Christ and prepare students for a life of Christian discipleship. Trinity Christian Academy, train young champions for Christ. And we're back here at the University School of Jackson, where TCA has tied the Bruins. It was a Butler to Vales 49-yard touchdown reception. The two-point conversion was good. And here's TCA kicking the ball off deep, taken back at the 16-yard line. Trying to get right and turn the corner there, and taken out at the 32-yard line. So the Bruins of USJ will have the ball. Excuse me for the beeps, a little technical stuff going on there. And the Bruins of USJ will have the ball, 1st and 10 with 3:03 to go in our first half of play. At the half, we'll have messages from TCA. We'll have stats and analysis of this first half. Low snap. They're going to try and run. Quarterback taken down, maybe a half yard on the play. We'll give Spencer 1 yard. He's got 5 carries, 42 yards. Most of his yards came on that 25-yard run that set up their second touchdown of the game. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Bruins of USJ. Glad you could join us from Kirkland Field. My name is Stan Gerard, and this is West Tennessee Sports Middle School Football. High snap, fumble on the play. Ball goes back, and USJ is going to cover the ball at the 20-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 12 on the play. That's going to go against Noah Spencer, even though the ball was hiked over his head. And it's going to be 2nd and a country mile for the Bruins. Bad snap. TCA gets a break there with $1:57 to go in our first half of play. Slot to the right. Motion. Late handoff. Pick up on the play to the 30. Noah Spencer is going to pick up 12 on the play. Gets back to 7 carries, 42 net yards. But it's going to be 4th and about 14 for USJ. They're back in punt formation. We'll see if they do, in fact, punt. Taking my Vales at the 49, trying to go right. Stop, cuts, thought there was a face mask, no call. Going to pick up about 7 on the play. Thought I saw a face mask in there, but no flag from the Hankies. Nice return by Vales. Puts the ball in USJ territory. TCA with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter or first half. In fact, it's $1:21 to go. If TCA wants to get into the end zone, they've got to go 49 yards to do it, and they got 1 minute and 21 seconds to do it again. It was a Cade Butler to Vales, 49-yard touchdown just a little while ago, and TCA back on the offense. Colby Moore in the backfield. They're looking to pass. Butler looking long, looking left. Ball is incomplete, intended for Cooper Vales at the 20-yard line. Cooper may have wanted a little pass interference, but he did not get the call. Well thrown ball, but incomplete. It's going to be second down. TCA apparently thinking they found something in the USJ secondary that they can exploit, and they're trying to do that. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. $1:16 now remaining in our first half of play. Moore the back. Cam Caldwell the thing. It's going to be a handoff. Moore cuts. He's going to pick up 4. He's still driving. Forward progress is going to give him 5 yards on the play. Good bruising run by Colby Moore. 72 yards on 5 carries for the Big Cheese. And we've got a timeout on the field. And we're going to come back after you hear this message about TCA.
God has called Trinity Christian Academy to assist Christian families and their churches in providing a biblically directed and academically excellent education that helps equip students to become godly leaders and servants in their homes, churches, and communities. Discipleship is more important than ever at TCA. There is no perfect journey with Christ, but part of what we do is to come alongside students, parents, and churches in nurturing students' relationships with the Lord. We desire that students change the world for good and give God all the glory. We want them to do this for the rest of their lives with their minds, with their bodies, and with their souls. Seems impossible, right? It's quite a mission. It's quite an opportunity, and it's worth it.
And welcome back to USJ, where TCA and USJ in middle school football tied at 14. $1:14 to go in our first half. Caldwell, the blocking back. Williams now the back. Moore goes to a back. Here comes this. It's going to be a run by Colby Moore. He's looking to throw. Can't do it. He's going to take it, cut the 40. Bam! He breaks a tackle inside the 35. Nice run. Still on his feet. And Cade Butler was about 11 yards on the play. That was actually Vales on that play. My apologies. Picks up the 11-yard gain on his first carry. Another first down for TCA. Those numbers, for me, a little hard to see. And we've got another timeout on the field, so we're going to hear another message from TCA.
TCA students receive an excellent education. They not only gain tremendous knowledge, they gain wisdom through critical thinking and application of what they learn. TCA students are academically strong and competitive. The class of 2017's ACT top quintile average is 29, with 17% of our students scoring over 30 on the ACT. The class earned over $20 million in scholarships. TCA offers advanced placement and dual enrollment courses for high school students. From middle school robotics to high school computer coding and forensics, we strive to inspire students to crave learning. Most importantly, all curriculum is taught from a biblical worldview with the goal of genuine and meaningful learning as a priority.
And folks, my apologies. It's not 14-14. TCA with the 16-14 lead. I didn't add the 2-point conversion on that play, and I apologize for that. 57 seconds to go. TCA with the ball at the USJ 27-yard line, 1st and 10, threatening again. It's going to be Vales the back. It's going to be a penalty against TCA. Too many men on the field, illegal participation. They brought 12 onto the field. Going to be 1st and 15. Ball at the 33. Butler pressured, throwing, caught by
Pass complete to Connor Bell. Tackled by
Connor Delk on the play. It's going to pick up about 8 on the play. Second completion for TCA. TCA looking to pass. Rolling. He's going to tuck it and go. Stopped at the line of scrimmage by a host of USJ Bruins. Cade maybe picks up 1 on that play. John Keith Butler, the coach, watching this game in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We've got a timeout on the field with 14 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a message from TCA.
God's creative gifts come alive through fine arts at TCA. Starting at age 2, students at TCA are exposed to different instruments, singing, and participating in special programs. Choir, band, percussion, praise band, and honor choir are all offered to older Trinity students. Each year we have students selected for regional music programs like All West. TCA's theater department is thriving with lots of opportunities for students to perform and excel, with the goal of honoring God in all things.
And welcome back to USJ, where TCA leads 16-14, waning seconds of our first half of play. TCA with the ball, 3rd and 9, about 14:50 to go, 14.5 seconds to go. TCA with the ball at the 27-yard line, 2nd and 9 for the Lions. Williams in the backfield. Double slot formation for TCA. Some confusion out there. And here comes TCA onto the field. Last minute instructions. USJ threatening a blitz. Here they come. Pick up the blitz. Firing. Incomplete. Ball intended for Colby Moore. Colby looking for a little pass interference. Did not get it. 3rd and 9. 13.4 seconds to go. Oh, they did call it. Well, they did get the call. That's going to be a first down that TCA never saw the flag go, but that puts the ball at the 13-yard line for TCA against USJ here. 13 seconds. You got an opportunity to get off a couple of plays before the end of the half if you throw the ball. Low snap, looking to throw, slant in, going to be that complete down at the 10-yard line. You're going to have to call a timeout. 2-1, and our first half has ended. At the end of the first half of play, TCA with the 16-14 lead over USJ. We've got an injured Bruin on the field. With that said, we're going to take a couple-minute break, let you hear a few messages from Trinity Christian Academy. Then we're going to come back and give you the stats, the scoring summary, and analysis of the first half of play. It's TCA Middle School football on West Tennessee Sports. We're back after this.
TCA is truly a family of families. We are all helping one another, raising our kids to know who God is and what He has done for us through Christ. Our students teach
teachers and parents are encouraged to share their faith with each other regularly at Trinity. The TCA family cares deeply about each other. We seek to communicate with our teachers, coaches, and administration in an honorable way. We pray for one another and we truly care for one another. Because of our common goals, the impact on our TCA families is so much greater.
God has called Trinity Christian Academy to assist Christian families and their churches in providing a biblically directed, academically excellent education that equips students to be godly leaders and servants in their homes, churches, and communities. The vision of Trinity Christian Academy is to train young champions for Christ who are equipped to serve the Lord by being prepared spiritually, academically, and physically. Trinity Christian Academy, training young champions for Christ. TCA football offers a Christ-honoring program that is committed to competitive excellence. Our teams have competed for state titles, have been state-ranked, and have been district champions. We have graduated players who have gone to win Mr. Football awards for the state of Tennessee, breaking numerous state records, play college football at every level, and even win the FBS national title. That's outstanding for any program, but we also take pride in our football alumni who have gone on to be leaders in ministry, their communities, and their chosen professions. We as a program love seeing our players reach their goals and have a proven track record of doing just that. And welcome back to the University School of Jackson, where we're at the half, and TCA leads the Bruins of USJ by a score of 16-14. Hey, before we get you the stats, the TCA boys golf team finished second in the region play today. They will advance to the state tournament. Will Brown and Trace Robinson both shot 1 under par 71. Sam Weiser with a 78. Jackson Keltner with an 87, and Levi Lane with an 89. Hey, congratulations to the TCA boys golf team as they advance to the state tournament. Also, I'd like everybody to say a prayer for one of one of TCA's own, Teresa Whitehead, in the hospital, has had some surgery today, and we'd like for all of you to take a moment or two and pray for Miss Teresa as she recovers from her operation today. Taking a look at the scoring summary of this ball game, USJ got on the board first at the 4:47 mark. It was a Howard to Terry 27-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion was no good, and USJ led 6-0 in that game. TCA struck back quickly at the 3:08 mark. It was the big cheese, Colby Moore, a 62-yard touchdown run off of the jet sweep left. The 2-point conversion was good, and at the end of the first quarter, TCA led 8-6. USJ got on the board at the 7:54 mark. It was a pass to Spencer of 49 yards. The conversion was good, and USJ led 14-8. Then Cade Butler, a 49-yard pass to Vales at the 3:03 mark. 2-point conversion was good, and TCA with the 16-14 lead. Looking at the total offense for this game for USJ, they have 54 yards rushing, and they have 64 yards receiving. They have 118 yards unofficially of total offense. TCA 108 yards rushing, 57 through the air. TCA with 165 yards of unofficial total offense. So TCA 165 to 118 in the total offense. Frank Clampett listening in to or watching this ball game. Looking at the individual numbers for USJ, Corbin Howard, 2 rushes for -6. Noah Spencer, 7 rushes for 42. Terry had 1 rush for 18. Terry has 1 reception for 27, and Spencer with 3 receptions for 37. And a touchdown for TCA. Cade Butler, 1 yard on 1 rush. Martavius Williams, 4 rushes for 24 yards. Colby Moore, 5 rushes for 72 yards. 62 of those were on his first carry, where he jet swept left for TCA's first touchdown of the ball game. Delk has 1 reception for 8, and Vales has a 49-yard touchdown reception from Cade Butler, and TCA at the half leads 16-14. We're going to take another little break and hear some messages from TCA. The Trinity Experience is designed to equip students to pursue God's best for their lives as He has created them. We want students to change the world for good and to give God all the glory for the rest of their lives. TCA strives for excellence in all areas: academics, arts, athletics, and spiritual life. Through balancing passion and compassion, we train young champions for Christ and prepare students for a life of Christian discipleship. Trinity Christian Academy, train young champions for Christ.
God has called Trinity Christian Academy to assist Christian families and their churches in providing a biblically directed and academically excellent education that helps equip students to become godly leaders and servants in their homes, churches, and communities. Discipleship is more important than ever at TCA. There is no perfect journey with Christ, but part of what we do is to come alongside students, parents, and churches in nurturing students' relationships with the Lord. We desire that students change the world for good and give God all the glory. We want them to do this for the rest of their lives with their minds, with their bodies, and with their souls. Seems impossible, right? It's quite a mission. It's quite an opportunity, and it's worth it.
TCA students receive an excellent education. They not only gain tremendous knowledge, they gain wisdom through critical thinking and application of what they learn. TCA students are academically strong and competitive. The class of 2017's ACT top quintile average is 29, with 17% of our students scoring over 30 on the ACT. The class earned over $20 million in scholarships. TCA offers advanced placement and dual enrollment courses for high school students. From middle school robotics to high school computer coding and forensics, we strive to inspire students to crave learning. Most importantly, all curriculum is taught from a biblical worldview with the goal of genuine and meaningful learning as a priority.
God's creative gifts come alive through fine arts at TCA. Starting at age 2, students at TCA are exposed to different instruments, singing, and participating in special programs. Choir, band, percussion, praise band, and honor choir are all offered to older Trinity students. Each year we have students selected for regional music programs like All West. TCA's theater department is thriving with lots of opportunities for students to perform and excel, with the goal of honoring God in all things.
And welcome back to the University School of Jackson. My name's Stan Gerard, and you are watching middle school football, TCA and USJ here from Kirkland Field. TCA leads 16-14 at the half. Would like to say hello to the coach, Jeff Robertson, who's listening in. Suzanne Argo Atwood, he's Zane's Nana, and Brother Owen are watching. And also Matthew Valentine watching this ball game tonight. Frank Clampett watching. The coach, Addison Coleman, he's on sick duty right now. He's watching. Hey, Addison, hope you get to feeling better real quick. Sherry Brown, Jeremy McCulley watching from Nashville, Tennessee. John Blankenship checking in from the Bolt, Humboldt, Tennessee. Big John, glad you could join us for tonight's broadcast of TCA football on West Tennessee Sports. TCA deferred to open the game, so they will receive this ball to start the second half. And USJ will be kicking off. Vales and Colby Moore, the deep backs. It's going to be Vales to the near side and Moore to the far side of the field as Ric Flair's theme song plays. We get set for the second half. We give you a woo, and we're ready for middle school football. Diane Delk watching. Ball's going to go out of bounds, so TCA is going to have great field position. Tell you what, that's showing respect to the TCA return men, and TCA is going to have the ball with great field position at the 40-yard line to start their first drive of this second half. Record crowd of you fine folks watching tonight's broadcast, and I appreciate it so much. Our next middle school broadcast will be next week, October the 1st, at TCA, as the Lions will host Jackson Christian a week from tonight. Here's TCA to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be motion. Cade Butler with the sweep. He's going nowhere. Matter of fact, he's going to lose 4 yards on the play. Butler loss of 4. He's got 2 rushes, negative 3 net yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 14 for TCA. Boy, they're playing some blues here tonight. I wish I could let you folks hear it, but that would get me in trouble with the Facebook police and some people who will want their monetary gains. Slot formation to the right, receiver left, Moore in motion. Colby Moore is going to take it, going to try and cut 40, 45, 50, across midfield, pickup of a 14, 20, a pickup of pickup of 11 on the play for Colby Moore. 6 rushes, 83 yards on the night. Yes, I am commentating, filming, and statting this game, and my back is killing me. 3rd and 3 for TCA. Moore. He's going to take the handoff. He's got first down. He's got Moore. No pun intended. Inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line. A pickup of 21 on the play for the Big Cheese. 104 yards on 7 carries for the Big Cheese, Colby Moore. Big Ed Moe happy with that. Mama Moe probably here and not happy. And Grandma Moe listening. Cannot reply to text messages right now from folks. And we got a timeout on the field. So, with 3:54, I believe, to go, we're going to take a timeout. TCA leads 16-14. Here's a message from TCA.
TCA is truly a family of families. We are all helping one another, raising our kids to know who God is and what He has done for us through Christ. Our students, teachers, and parents are encouraged to share their faith with each other regularly at Trinity. The TCA family cares deeply about each other. We seek to communicate with our teachers, coaches, and administration in an honorable way. We pray for one another, and we truly care for one another. Because of our common goals, the impact on our TCA families is so much greater.
And welcome back to the University School of Jackson. TCA with the ball at the USJ 27. Colby Moore, 7 rushes for 104 yards, and they now have the ball inside USJ territory at the 27-yard line. Williams the back, Moore in motion. Handoff to the big man. Williams rumbles, bumbles, powers his way for 3 yards on the play. Martavius Williams with 5 carries for 27 yards unofficially on the night. Nancy Lack listening in. Lois Ann Franklin, the coach. Patrick Bunch living in. They're watching in Nashville. Diane Lawley Delk. And Cooper watching in Nashville, Tennessee. We got two folks watching in Nashville tonight. Snap, handoff to the big man. He breaks the tackles, and he is going to be pushing the pile for a first down. My, oh my. That's going to be a pickup of 8 yards on the play, and a first down for TCA. 6 carries, 35 yards. That looked more like a rugby scrum than a run, but the big man, Martavius Williams, pushing the pile down, and the ball is at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lions. TCA, Moore in motion. Handoff, Moore, left side, cuts it up. And he's going to pick up, flag on the play after he picks up about 5. Late flag on the play. We'll see what they call. Holding against TCA. Moore's going to get credit for 2 yards from the spot. That is a spot foul, 8 for 106. But it's going to push TCA back. Oh, did not need the hold there. Probably on the left side of the line. And it's going to be 1st and long for the Lions. That's the second big boy penalty for TCA tonight. Had one in the first half as well, a 15-yarder. Here come the Lions. Low snap, Butler fires, caught at the 18, breaks a tackle, inside, touchdown TCA! Who was that?
Pass complete to Josh
Delk with a touchdown. 26-yard touchdown for TCA. 2 receptions, 34 yards. And the second passing touchdown for TCA. TCA is going to go for 2 in this case. They lead 22-14. Williams the back. Low snap. They give it to Williams. Barrels his way in for the 2-point conversion, carrying a USJ Bruin with him. And with 4:12 to go, TCA leads by 10. It's 24-14. And we're going to take a short break, and we're back after this. God has called Trinity Christian Academy to assist Christian families and their churches in providing a biblically directed, academically excellent education that equips students to be godly leaders and servants in their homes, churches, and communities. The vision of Trinity Christian Academy is to train young champions for Christ who are equipped to serve the Lord by being prepared spiritually, academically, and physically. Trinity Christian Academy, training young champions for Christ. And I tell you what, TCA with the big 24-14 lead. Joshua Delk with the 26-yard reception. Cade Butler throws his second touchdown pass of the night. The other one to Vales for 49. So young Cade amassing some yards on the return side of things, or on the passing side of things tonight. And TCA ready to kick off. Some more new people watching. Kristen Gehring Lee watching. And here's the return. USJ going left side, 40. He's got a lane, 45. Slips and falls at the 48-yard line. Return by Ben Melton on the play. A nice return by Ben Melton of USJ. So the Bruins will have outstanding field position to start this drive. Down by 10. It's 24-14. Boy, if you're a USJ Bruin, You almost think this is a must-scoring drive here for the Bruins. TCA with the last two scores. They're going to go, sweep right. Spencer get across the 50 down to the 49, pick up a 4 on the play. Eight rushes for 46 yards for Noah Spencer. He's the leading ground gainer for the USJ Bruins. Brings up second and a short 6, long 5. Looking to pass, pressure, and the pass incomplete at the 40-yard line. Intended for Mills Terry on the play. They haven't gone deep to Mills Terry much in this game. I think they've gone deep twice to him. TCA is able to, he's got a 27-yard touchdown on one, but that's really his only reception of the night. So TCA has done a pretty good job on one of their main threats, that 6'2" wide receiver Mills Terry. TCA going to run the option, and no, sir, fumble! Oh, they're going to say down. Oh, they're going to say down on the play. No gain for Howard. Almost thought we had a fumble there. Great job on defense by TCA. That's Cam Caldwell with the bust. 4th down and 10. Looks like USJ is going to go for it here at their own 47-yard line. Expect a pass, looking for Terry. Looking long, pressure. Caught inside the 30, 25-20. He's got 6. 52-yard reception to Mills Terry. And USJ back in this ball game. Mills Terry, 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns. So I expect USJ to go for 2. It's 24-20. Big stop here would be nice. Low snap, quarterback rolling, throwing, incomplete. Flag late on the play. Thrown by the side judge. Could be pass interference against TCA, but I didn't see it. Ball was not really one that was going to be complete, but they're going to call it against TCA. Going to put the ball at the 1.5-yard line. They might try the run here. Spencer with 46 yards on the night. Motion. And the 2-point conversion is good. 2:50 to go in our third quarter play. It's TCA 24 and USJ 22. And we're going to take a message from TCA right here.
TCA football offers a Christ-honoring program that is committed to competitive excellence. Our teams have competed for state titles, have been state-ranked, and have been district champions. We have graduated players who have gone to win Mr. Football awards for the state of Tennessee, breaking numerous state records, play college football at every level, and even win the FBS national title. That's outstanding for any program, but we also take pride in our football alumni who have gone on to be leaders in ministry, their communities, and their chosen professions. We as a program love seeing our players reach their goals and have a proven track record of doing just that.
Well, we're back. TCA with a 24-22 lead. Mills Terry with his second touchdown reception of the night. Short pooch kick. TCA. That's a fair catch caught and tacked after that, but no call on the play. TCA will have the ball at the 48-yard line. Teaching lesson for those youngins of you, when you take a short kick like that and they're coming in, signal the fair catch. Then they can't touch you. Signal the fair catch on that play, guys. That's what you need to do. So TCA, 1st and 10, outstanding field position at the 44-yard line. I agree, Addison, but I'm not wearing a striped shirt tonight, buddy. Hope you get to feeling better real soon. Addison Coleman checking in tonight. Snap, Williams gets it. Big run, 1st down and more. 12 yards on the play as Williams barrels his way for a 1st down, 7 carries, 47 yards for the big bruising tailback. TCA is starting to wear the defense down. USJ really trying to jam the middle, as you can see on your screen. They're going to give the handoff. They block. Goes off the 3 gap. He's down to about the 35-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 9 on the play. 8 carries, 56 yards. As you saw, Williams went in between the left guard and the left tackle, so that's a 5-hole play there. Great job down blocking by the left side of the offensive line. Created that big hole. It's going to bring up 2nd and short for the TCA lines. Addison Coleman could have run through that hole. That was nice job by the O-line. Here we go. 2nd and short for TCA. Colby Moore cuts inside the 20. He's got yards. He's inside the 25, down to the 24. That's a pickup of 20 yards on the play for Colby Moore. 126 for Colby Moore on 9 carries. Tell you what, Martavius Williams is the Thunder. Colby Moore is the Lightning. Moore takes it. He cuts. He's not going to get anything. Great job by the TCA defense. Mills Terry, one of the tacklers for USJ. Nice job. 53 seconds to go. TCA leading 24-22 in our 3rd quarter of action. TCA driving inside USJ territory. This will probably be the last play of the quarter, maybe one more after this. 33 seconds and counting. Offsides at USJ. Push the ball 5 yards closer to pay dirt. 30.1 seconds to go in our 3rd quarter of play. TCA with the 24-22 lead. And they are threatening the Lions. Encroachment on the entire front line would be the best call. It's going to bring up 2nd and a short 9, long 8 for TCA. Moore the back. Handoff left side, cuts back up. He's got first down and more, close to the 10, down the 11-yard line. $12-yard pickup for Colby Moore on the play. 10 carries, 138 yards. Mama Mo is happy. We've come to the end of the third quarter play. Our score, TCA 24 and USJ 22. We're going to take a short timeout and let you hear a message from Trinity Christian Academy.
The Trinity experience is designed to equip students to pursue God's best for their lives as He has created them. We want students to change the world for good and to give God all the glory for the rest of their lives. TCA strives for excellence in all areas: academics, arts, athletics, and spiritual life. Through balancing passion and compassion, we train young champions for Christ and prepare students for a life of Christian discipleship. Trinity Christian Academy, train young champions for Christ.
Absolutely, Trinity Christian Academy, training young champions for Christ. As we move into the fourth quarter play, TCA with the 2-point lead, 24-22. However, the Lions are threatening. They have the ball, if spotted correctly, at the USJ 11-yard line, near side hash. The boys are back in town. Oh. Garrett Bond listening into this ball game tonight. Glad you could see his big G-man. That's right. Diane Dell, go Lions. Sherry Brown, go Colby. Sweep. Colby Moore breaks a tackle. Down to the 5, down to the 4. Great run. Broke a tackle at the 10. Down to the 4-yard line. Pickup of 7 for the big cheese, Colby Moore. Colby Moore, 11 carries, 145 yards on the night. He's done it from the tailback position. He's done it from the wingback position, or the wide receiver position. Colby Moore having a big night for the TCA Lions, rushing the football. Williams in there. He's going to take it, go right side. He's going to pound yards. He's going to score. Touchdown TCA. 4-yard touchdown run for Martavius Williams. 9 carries, 60 yards, and a score. And TCA extends their lead on the second play of the fourth quarter. 7:08 to go. 6-yard run by Williams. Rawhide, you got that right. TCA going for 2. They give it to the big man. No, sir. Still up. The entire team it takes to bring down, but the 2-point conversion, no good. 7:08 to go. TCA with an 8-point lead. It's 30-22. And with that being said, here's a timeout and a message from TCA.
God has called Trinity Christian Academy to assist Christian families and their churches in providing a biblically directed and academically excellent education that helps equip students to become godly leaders and servants in their homes, churches, and communities. Discipleship is more important than ever at TCA. There is no perfect journey with Christ, but part of what we do is to come alongside students, parents, and churches in nurturing students' relationships with the Lord. We desire that students change the world for good and give God all the glory. We want them to do this for the rest of their lives with their minds, with their bodies, and with their souls. Seems impossible, right? It's quite a mission. It's quite an opportunity, and it's worth it.
Miss Nancy says, Colby is awesome, Grandma. I agree. Colby Moore with a touchdown. Here's Vales to kick off. Taking at the 25. They're going to try and go around the left side. TCA stringing it out, cuts, breaks tackle. 45 up to the 49-yard line. Nice run on the return by Melton for USJ. So the Bruins, down by 8, are going to have prime field position for this drive. 6:56 to go in this contest. We've got Laundry on the field and a penalty against TCA, a hold, and that's going to push the ball back to the 35-yard line, again with 6:56 to go. TCA up by 8. It's 30-22. Glad you could join me at West Tennessee Sports, my new venture, and we're glad you could watch some middle school football. USJ looking to pass. Swing pass caught, 40, 45. That's going to be a first down to Spencer. Pickup of 11 on the play. Nice swing pattern. Noah Spencer, 4 receptions, 48 yards out of the backfield for the Bruins. Nice reception. TCA didn't cover the little swing pattern, and it's a first down at USJ. They've got the ball at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Lions. Or excuse me, 1st and 10 Bruins. Low snap, looking to pass, firing, and it was caught for a 1-yard gain. Did not see who caught that. That was a 1-yard catch. 2nd and 9. First time they've thrown to anybody besides Spencer and Mills Terry. He's got 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns. 2 receptions, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Here's an option play. It's going nowhere. Loss of 4 on the play to Spencer. Now 9 rushes, net 42 yards. Not a well-designed play by the Bruins there. And it was gone from the get-go. TCA is getting some penetration in there. It looks like Ashton Sweeney, playing defensive end, is getting in. Here comes USJ. Motion play. Option left. And goes out of bounds at the TCA 48-yard line. So, about a 9-yard pickup for Spencer. 10 carries for 51 yards. 4th and 5. USJ obviously going to go for it. Biggest play of the game if you're a TCA Lion. Trying to draw TCA off sides. They check. Went with a hard count. Rolling, throwing. Intercepted! At the 40-yard line. Who got that?
Pass intercepted. St. Atwood.
By Atwood.
Tackled by Wayne Crook.
No, it wasn't Atwood. That was, I could not tell, to be honest with you. Might have been Reed Basham. Some of those numbers get hard to read. TCA with dark uniforms, white numbers, but some of the single-digit numbers, the 4, 6, 8, things like that, very difficult to see. I'm trying to recognize the bodies of some of these kids so I can, call the game that way. Big Williams in the backfield. Caldwell leading the play. Williams, he's not going to get much on this play. No gain on the play for Martavius Williams. 10 carries, 60 yards for the big man. Second and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line of TCA. TCA really doesn't need a score. They need 2 or 3 first downs, and this is ball game. Couple 3 first downs, and this one's over. Second and 10, big play for TCA here. Could be a passing down. Slot left, they rotate over, man coverage. Moore going in motion, bad snap, fumbles, and USJ recovers off the bad snap. Butler couldn't handle it. Loss of 5 by Cade Butler. Not his fault, but just a tough snap. And USJ is going to be back in business in TCA territory with 3:38 to go. TCA with the 8-point lead, 30-22. USJ, the best they can do is tie this game at this point. We'd like to get that stop. Defense being asked to pick it up big. You know they're going to Mills Terry. That's a given. Low snap. Fires left. And it's going to be a short game of about 3 to Mills Terry, his 3rd reception of the night.
Second down, 7.
3 receptions, 87 yards. Terry wide left. The wide out at the top of your screen. He's got single coverage. Pass, looking, rolling, firing long, firing right. Intercepted, nice defense. 4 TCA lines in there, 2 USJ defenders, and USJ played that right. TCA played that right. The defender for TCA had his back to the player. He didn't want to commit pass interference, so he stopped and simply put his hands in the air, and that kind of actually batted the ball away. That's heads-up thinking instead of committing a pass interference there. Brings up 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, 2:56 to go. We're under 3, and USJ needs 2 scores to win. Could we be going to overtime? We'll see. TCA with the lead. Looking to pass, firing, complete. Tackle at the 30-yard line. Only a 1-yard gain. Melton with his 2nd reception. 2 receptions, 2 yards. Nice job of TCA on the defense. It brings up 4th down. Here is the play of the game for both teams. We say that a lot, but this is the current play of the game. Miss Janet Butler watching this game in Pittsburgh, PA. Coach watching as well. He may be in the coach's offices of the Pittsburgh Steelers. USJ quarterback directing traffic. Low snap, fires, caught. Mills Terry breaks 1, breaks 2, and he's going to be taken down at about the 9-yard line. Pickup of 20 yards on the play. 4 receptions, 107 yards. 1st and 10 from the 11. Buck 47, clock now moving. They go hand up the middle, and no gain on the play to Spencer. 11 receptions, 51 yards. Tried to catch TCA sleeping. Cam Caldwell with the tackle on the play. And folks, my back is killing me. Surgery is October 16, by the way. But I'm going to bring you this ball game tonight. USJ at the 11, 2nd down. They're rolling right, going to pass, firing to the end zone, caught, and give USJ 6. That was Ben Melton with the touchdown. And USJ here's a motion. They're going to run the option. No, sir! Sacked. Great defense by TCA. The two-point conversion is no good. The lead holds with a $1.10 to go in the game. TCA leads 30-28. This has been an exciting ball game, and you are watching it on West Tennessee Sports. We're going to take a quick timeout. Let you hear a word from TCA back after this.
TCA students receive an excellent education. They not only gain tremendous knowledge, they gain wisdom through critical thinking and application of what they learn. TCA students are academically strong and competitive. The class of 2017's ACT top quintile average is 29, with 17% of our students scoring over 30 on the ACT. The class earned over $20 million in scholarships. TCA offers advanced placement and dual enrollment courses for high school students. From middle school robotics to high school computer coding and forensics, we strive to inspire students to crave learning. Most importantly, all curriculum is taught from a biblical worldview with the goal of genuine and meaningful learning as a priority.
USJ with the touchdown. The two-point conversion was no good. TCA leads 30-28. You know the onside kick's coming. They kicked it. Recovered by TCA. Kind of surprised the way they did it. TCA's going to have the ball at the 48-yard line. $1.07 to go in this game. Critical for TCA. No turnovers. You do not turn the ball over. You win this ball game. 30-28. Miss Jenny Paguaga listening or watching this ball game tonight. Hard to get rid of that radio thing sometimes. But TCA with the ball at the 48-yard line, and we got a timeout on the play. We're going to take a short break here, so I get my breath, and we're back after this.
God's creative gifts come alive through fine arts at TCA. Starting at age 2, students at TCA are exposed to different instruments, singing, and participating in special programs. The choir, band, percussion, praise band, and honor choir are all offered to older Trinity students. Each year we have students selected for regional music programs like All West. TCA's theater department is thriving with lots of opportunities for students to perform and excel, with the goal of honoring God in all things.
And we're back. 1:07 to go in this game. All you have to do is take care of the football. USJ will use their timeouts. Not sure how many they have. But take care of the football, and you win this ball game. It's been a thriller. Glad you could join us on West Tennessee Sports for TCA Middle School football. Here come the Lions to the line of scrimmage. Williams the back. Delk to the bottom of the screen. Colby Moore in the backfield as well. Handoff Williams. He's going to push the pile 2 yards to the 50. 11 carries, 62 yards. USJ with a timeout. There are 53.4 seconds to go in this game. With that being said, we're going to hear a message from TCA.
TCA is truly a family of families. We are all helping one another, raising our kids to know who God is and what He has done for us through Christ. Our students, teachers, and parents are encouraged to share their faith with each other regularly at Trinity. The TCA family cares deeply about each other. We seek to communicate with our teachers, coaches, and administration in an honorable way. We pray for one another and we truly care for one another. Because of our common goals, the impact on our TCA families is so much greater.
Here we go. 2nd and 8. I hear banjos. Handoff, Colby Moore. He's going to lose 2, but that's okay. Timeout USJ. Loss of 1 on the play, actually. 139 yards for the big cheese, Colby Moore. It's going to be tough to decide who the player of the game is. TCA has played well all the way around. I mean, Cade Butler's got a couple of touchdown passes. Colby Moore with that huge run, leading rusher. Martavius Williams with a touchdown, 62 yards. We'll make that decision at the end of the game. And I'm up here at the top of the press box. And yes, folks, I hear banjos. If I was in a canoe on a river, I would be scared right now unless I had Burt Reynolds with me. Those of you that have ever watched Deliverance know what I'm talking about. TCA to the line of scrimmage. I'm having way too much fun. 53.7 seconds. Motion. Moore's going to go jet sweep left. He's going to get across the 50 to the 48. Pick up a 4 on the play for Colby Moore. For TCA. Colby Moore mad at himself. He thought he should have broke that. 3rd and about 6 for the Lions. 40 seconds and counting. TCA, I believe, has to run one more play. .27 seconds. One snap, and this game is over. TCA will likely take a 5-yard delay of game penalty. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. And I have no idea what just happened there. TCA is going to call a timeout. No, they're not. The officials signaling back on the field. And confusion reigns. Officials decide whether they're going to get cheeseburgers or get some breadsticks and salad from the Olive Garden after the game. TCA with the ball at the 47-yard line of USJ. It's 3rd and 9. Well, the scoreboard says 4th and 9. The sticks say 3rd and 9. So TCA really, there's 9 seconds to go in this game. And TCA will win. You're going to have to run one more play. And it's, if the sticks are right, now it is 4th down. What you got to do here, folks, you got to take that ball and not get tackled immediately. You don't want to give USJ one play. If you're TCA, I would almost take the ball, snap to the quarterback, let him run a little bit, let Butler just run to the sidelines, burn 9 seconds off, and take this one to the house. Do not fumble the football. Whatever you do, do not fumble the football and give USJ one crack because they will go to Mills Terry, and he is a deep threat, dangerous style. Well, 4th and 5, here we go. This is the ball game. Moore and Williams, the backs. This is a Wildcat. They go to the big man. He's not going to get the first down. 3-yard pickup, and there is still time left on the clock.
Great job, Brady.
Thus, with 3.9 seconds, I will run that ball to the sidelines. With 3.9 seconds, USJ will have one crack at it. They'll have to go 56 yards. TCA playing deep. Off the ball. Man coverage and off the ball here. Let's see what happens. You know they're going to Mills Terry. He's top of the screen. A short pass. They're going to try the hook and ladder. And it's ball game. Your final score, TCA 30 and USJ 28. A big win for the TCA Lions tonight. And they moved their record to 3-2. We're going to take a quick timeout, and then we're going to give you the totals and the final stats. We're back after this short break. This is West Tennessee Sports. TCA wins 30-28 back after this short 35-second timeout.
God has called Trinity Christian Academy to assist Christian families and their churches in providing a biblically directed, academically excellent education that equips students to be godly leaders and servants in their homes, churches, and communities. The vision of Trinity Christian Academy is to train young champions for Christ who are equipped to serve the Lord by being prepared spiritually, academically, and physically. Trinity Christian Academy, training young champions for Christ.
Patrick Bunch says it best when he said, boom! TCA with a win, 30-28. Here's some unofficial stats for USJ. Corbin Howard, 3 rushes, -6 yards. Noah Spencer was their leading rusher, 11 carries, 51. Terry had 1 for 18. Melton with 3 receptions for 13 yards and a touchdown. Spencer, 4 receptions for 48 yards and a touchdown. Mills Terry, 4 receptions, 107 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mills Terry, the MVP for USJ. For TCA, Cooper Vales with a 49-yard touchdown reception. Joshua Delk, a couple receptions for 34 and a touchdown. It was Cade Butler, -8 yards on 3 carries, most of that on that bad snap. Martavius Williams had 12 carries for 63 yards on the night. Colby Moore, the big cheese, 13 carries, 143 yards, and a touchdown. Outstanding game on defense by the big cheese. Colby Moore is the West Tennessee Sports Player of the Game. Quickly, the scoring summary. USJ got on the board first, the 4:47 mark. A pass to Terry, the 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0 USJ. TCA responded at the 3:08 mark. The big cheese, Colby Moore, the 62-yard jet sweep run around left end. 2-point conversion was good. At the end of 1, it was 8-6 TCA. USJ scored next. First play of the second quarter at the 7:54 mark. A pass to Spencer, 2-point good, 14-8 USJ. TCA responded at the 3:03 mark. Cade Butler, a 48-yard pass to Vales. 2-point conversion was good, and at the half, TCA led 16-14. TCA scored first in the third quarter. Delk with a 26-yard reception. The 2-point conversion was good. TCA extended their lead to 10, 24-14. USJ was not done. They scored in the third quarter at the 2:50 mark. A 57-yard reception by Terry. 2-point conversion was good. That made it 24-22. TCA answered at the 7:08 mark of the fourth quarter. Martavius Williams with his 4-yard touchdown run, 6-yard touchdown run. 2-pointer was good. It was 30-22 TCA. Then with a $1.10 to go in the game, Melton on an 11-yard reception. The 2-point conversion was no good. Made it 30-28, and our final score, your TCA Middle School Lions 30 and the Bruins of USJ 28. I'd like to thank everybody who watched this game tonight. I had record viewers, and I want to thank each and every one of you for your kind compliments. And I hope you'll watch next week as TCA, another huge game. TCA takes on Jackson Christian. That game's at TCA next Thursday. We'll have airtime or internet time at about 6:20. With that being said, our final score here, it's TCA 30 and USJ 28. My name is Stan Gerard. I love calling games for TCA, and with that said, good night, and more importantly, God bless.